All right, everybody, bench press. We're gonna go through some bench press 101 or bench press cues here. So 3 big things I like to work on with the bench press. Number 1 is our feet are a big piece of this lift, just like a squat, just like a deadlift. So make sure we're driving our feet in, make sure our hips are engaged, so people should feel like they're squeezing their butt and they have engaged hips, okay? Number 3 would be that you're driving your lats into the bench. Number 4 would be that barbell starts about 90% up, you press up, you stabilize, okay, and then you start your movement. Number 5 would be a wrist position. So there are people that when they bench press, they'll let their wrists get all the way back here and they'll start to get some cranky forearms and wrists, okay? And then there are other people that try to bench press like this, right? So completely up and down. But if you look here, this barbell would be in front of where my stability is at. So really, you want that wrist that barbell to be straight over top of the wrist with a good strong grip, okay? Try to keep people away from a suicide grip, which is this guy here, where they're basically cupping the barbell into there. 2 reasons. One is you're not using the full strength of your forearm. There's a lot of proof that says you're also not using all of your tricep to finish that movement. And number 3 is it's just not safe. You might start pressing up here, and if you don't have your thumbs wrapped around the bar, I've actually seen it where they dump it and it comes down on their hips or on their chest. So quick review of that. What's it look like in real time? So I sit down, I drive my feet into the bench. I like to sit on the edge of the bench. I think everybody should be there, so make sure you're moving your bench so that when you get underneath the barbell, right, you're looking straight up at that barbell, but you're sitting at the end of the bench. Next, I'm gonna lock in my lats, which is here. Next thing is my hands right outside, kind of those armpits. I'm gonna grip that barbell nice and strong, roll it forward on the rig, push up, right? I come down right underneath my armpits, right by my sternum, and then I drive up, breathing each and every rep. Big breath in, breathe on my way out. Big breath in, breathe on my way out. Okay, so other couple things to follow up with, right? One is elbow position. So there's a lot of people, beginners, right, low training age people that will try to bench press out here, try to have them at a 45. There's some that'll try to bench press really tight. We don't want them there either. We want them somewhere around here. We will find our own comfort level, okay? What else was I gonna cover on this bench press? Make sure they're stabilizing, so when they push the barbell off, right, they're stabilizing. Make sure the tempo from top to bottom is very consistent. In this specific cycle, we're gonna be doing a 5-rep max, and it's very important that when we do a 5-rep max, that we actually set our 5-rep max. So what you're gonna notice for some people is they feel uncomfortable benching, or they're new to benching, or they've gained strength recently, which a lot of people have with some of the program we've been doing. Make sure they're actually hitting their 5-rep max. So if Kelly's underneath there and I see her rep out 5 and it looked like she could have done 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna spot you this time. We're gonna add 5 pounds, we're gonna add 10 pounds on the bar, and you're gonna do it 5 more times. I guarantee a lot of people are a lot stronger than they think they are, especially when it comes to benching, because it just comes with this mantra that women aren't strong doing it, or that beginners aren't strong doing it, okay? When we're in this 45, something to explain to people, when we're in this 45, the reason we wanna be on a 45 here, this is a lot of shoulders, not a lot of chest, and really not a lot of triceps. If we're too narrow here, we don't get to use any of our shoulders. Now it's just chest and triceps. We're in this position here, chest, right? We're using the drive. We're using our shoulders, kind of stabilize and push through the top, and then we're really using that tricep for our lockout. So make sure you're accentuating that for everybody. If we have too many people benching here, we will have really cranky shoulders by like week 3, okay? Lastly, this 5-rep max cycle is meant to make people's 5-rep max stronger, but also be able to do it more reps. So I think week 8, we do our 5-rep max for max reps. So hopefully by the time we get to week 8, somebody that has a 100-pound bench press for 5 reps in week 1, they can do that for 6, 7, 8 reps in week number 8. That would be big improvement. Week 9, then we retest our 5-rep max. So the goal for those is to get stronger, but also get more endurance, and with that becomes more skillful in the lift. So any questions on this bench press, certainly reach out.